the Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick completion on the out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
To the air on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They want to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Noles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Takes the handoff. It's Moore. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just a little off. Incomplete. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
Breaks into the open. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Fires left and wings it incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Passes takes him still on his feet. Off and running. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open.
Sneaks it in.
And that is exactly what you want in your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They go to the ground. Snowed under by the defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a third and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm waiting.
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Gets open down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense defense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That's caught. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming.
Free up the gut. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called out there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense in a bunch formation. This quarterback, part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Power football with the run. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Yeah, at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Using the quick game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. And the kick is good. His 3rd field goal of the game, and 3 is the magic number for the win. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the head.